Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie and today I'm going to be talking to you about programs, apps and companies that I use as a photographer. So the first one I use is Trello, and I use this to track my customer progress. So I have different lists, which are different parts of the business that I need to tick off basically, and cards, which is my individual clients. So you move your client, which is your card, onto different lists once you've completed that task. So you can include things like organise the photo shoot, and then do the photo shoot, edit the photographs, deliver the gallery, and basically you move your client along the list so you can keep track of where you're at with their progress. So one of the reasons I like to use Trello is because it's really easy to use, it's free, and it's also colour coordinated, so you can have different photo shoots, have different colours. So when you look at your whole Trello screen, you can see exactly which clients have booked which photo shoot. And it's also great because you can have different boards for different businesses. So I have one for my dog photography, one for my yoga photography, one for my businesses that I work with, and it's easy to separate them and keep track of what you're doing for each business basically, all in one go. I'm thinking about doing a more full-on video about Trello and how I use it exactly and what I would recommend. If that's something you're interested in, please do let me know down below in the comments and give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that's something you're interested in. So before I carry on, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. It would really help me out and it would show me that you like these kind of videos and that you want to see more photography advice and also my travel and lifestyle content as well. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is Square, which is a card reader that I use for payments. So it's super easy to use and it's tiny, which is amazing. So this side plugs into your phone and this side is where you swipe the card. These are great for my events where I meet people because they can pay there and then with the card. They don't necessarily need cash with them. But also after my photo shoots, it's just a quick and easy way to pay rather than having to count out cash and give money back. And I feel like cash these days is being used less and less, so card readers are essential if you're running a business. So Square does take a 2.6% processing fee, which I think is absolutely fine. Just because of how easy it is and how good it is and how small it is, I'm quite happy to pay that 2.6% processing fee. And the other great thing about Square is that you can add tips. So a lot of the time when people pay in cash or on different payment systems, they don't always tip, whereas with Square, it can prompt them to tip, and I think you're more likely to get tips if you're reminded to do so. So that's a quite nice little extra income of money that you're not expecting to get, but then obviously if people are happy with your work, they more than likely will tip you as well. So while we're talking about money, the next things, so there's three I want to kind of clump together, and that's Venmo, Cash App and PayPal. I'm sure there are other ones, but I don't use them. But it's always good to have access to these really easy payment systems. So if somebody can't pay by card for whatever reason, they can pay via Venmo, Cash App or PayPal. It's super easy, you get the money super quickly, and I think everyone's just used to using them, so they feel safe using that. I personally use this when I organise my dog meetups because my vendors pay me usually using Venmo, otherwise Cash App or PayPal. And then the reason I use these is it's easy to refund people and send them the money back again if I need to for whatever reason. So it's just great for all kind of businesses really. So the next company I'm going to talk to you about is Moo. I use these for my business cards because the quality is amazing. They're a lovely thick card, and these are actually the cheapest option they have. They do have the thicker ones and the ones that have the colour line in the middle, I think. But I just get these ones because the printing is great, the quality is great, the colours are great. And I think they just look professional, and it's great to have really professional looking cards when you're trying to run a business. If you have cheap flimsy things, it's not that they won't trust you, but I think it's just better to have good quality products basically to show off your brand. So next up is Vistaprint. I use them for a couple of my marketing materials, but in particular the table posters. So these roll down to this size and then you can pull them up for events. These are great because this is the bigger size, and I always have a smaller size with my pricing on them. They're easy to use, they're small, they're pretty cheap. I think the small one is $20, this is about $30. But it's awesome marketing material and yeah, just good quality, good printing. So if you ever go to meetups or events or anything like that, I'd recommend Vistaprint for any of your printing needs. So the next company I'm going to talk to you about is Print, and I use these to print my flyers. So when I was looking at printing flyers, I actually looked at different companies, but I found that these guys were the cheapest and good quality as well. So I did the the trifold one with information on all different sides. I think the pricing was good. I can't remember how much I paid now for like $1,000, but I was happy with it. So I personally use Print for flyers and marketing materials. So the next website I'm going to talk to you about is Printful. I use these guys to print my photographs onto products that are shipped directly to my customers. So this means that I can order online and get it sent directly to their address without having to come to me and then me send it on to somebody else. I print onto phone cases, onto mugs, and I also print on t-shirts and bags, and it's a great website. I've only had one problem so far with them. They sent the wrong phone case to the wrong person. But apart from that, I think the quality is really great, the customer service is pretty good. Yeah, so I'm really happy with that. It's a great way to send products without having to manually go out and send them in the post myself, or to source different people who print onto different things. They kind of print onto everything, so it's just a one-stop shop for any kind of products that you might like to sell with your photographs on them. So I use Eventbrite to organise my meetup events. It's great because you collect email addresses, and also it's a good way to get your event out there into the public without using Instagram or Facebook and things like this. Not everybody might follow you, but they might find your event via Eventbrite. So obviously they show lots of events in different areas all around the world. So it's great to find local people or people who are in the area for the weekend that might want to come along to your event that wouldn't have found you otherwise. So if you run any kind of events or any kind of meetups or anything like that, I'd recommend using Eventbrite to try and get more people to come to them. So obviously as a photographer, I use Lightroom and Photoshop. I use Lightroom for all of my editing, and then I use Photoshop to do things like this, where I need to remove the background to be able to print onto something. That's the only reason I use Photoshop. I know a lot of people use Photoshop to edit, but I use Lightroom solely for my editing and my colour grading and everything like that. I pay $10 a month for that, and I think it's well worth the money. I know you can find pirated versions online, but I kind of think if it's your business and you're making money from it, it's worth spending that money on Lightroom just to make sure that you're getting the best quality editing software, so that your photographs are the best to send out to your clients, and then that gives your business a really good name and reason to come back to you. I use Pro DPI for all of my printing because I print onto metal, which can be cheap and nasty in some places, but actually Pro DPI is amazing. The colours are beautiful. It's super amazing quality. It's printed actually within the metal, so it's never going to peel or flake or anything like that. They have desk prints and they also have wall prints. So I personally use Pro DPI because they only work with professional photographers. So not everybody can print from there. You have to kind of apply to become a Pro DPI user, which I think is amazing, and it adds to your quality, and it also is a good sales pitch when you're talking to clients because they can't print at this company themselves. And you're guaranteed to get amazing quality products, which again then make your brand look and feel and sound amazing. So next up, I use MailChimp, and I use this for my email campaigns. It's a really easy free software, which is great to keep all of your email contacts in one place. You can send promotional emails or information about current deals or upcoming photo shoots to all of your contacts that you have, and it also gives you analytics on who's opened the emails, how many times they've clicked, things like this. So it's super important, and it's great to build up your email list, because as soon as you have your email list, you can contact lots and lots of people constantly about your work. You can constantly remind them that you're there and that you're working and that they should come and book in a photo shoot with you. So I use HootSuite to plan Instagram posts for one of my kind of Instagram pages, which is the Pints and Poochies, the dog meetup events in Miami. Without HootSuite, I post on there maybe once per week, so it's a really great way to schedule a month worth of posts in one day, and I get a notification every single day to post and upload. Without HootSuite, I would never post and never get any traction and never get anyone coming to my events, so I use it solely for my Pints and Poochies page, and it works great. So once I have edited all the photographs and got the gallery ready, I send all my photographs using Pass Plus. This is a free website where you can upload your photographs onto a beautiful gallery and send the link off to your clients. Now I use this because, like I said, it's free, it's easy to use, it's aesthetically beautiful, and yeah, I've never had any problems with it, and people seem very happy with how I deliver my photographs, so I continue to use that. So if you're looking for an online gallery system, I use Pass Plus, and I would highly recommend it. Now for my website, I use WordPress. I actually created my website myself, and then Jeremy took over and redesigned it. But I do know how to update it myself and to change things and to change elements and to update it and make it beautiful. I feel like WordPress is the best one to use because it's fully customizable. So Amazon is what I use for most of my shopping, for things like decorations, for photo shoots, for batteries, for cameras, for lighting, for anything and everything. I use Amazon. I actually bought this a couple of months ago, which has come in really handy for birthday photo shoots and also Valentine's Day. Super cute little frame, letterboard, but you can find lots of fun things on Amazon to improve your business and to have creative photo shoots. So next up, I want to talk to you about Spotted Dog Bakery. So they are a dog bakery specialised in cakes and treats and everything like that, and I use them for my dog birthdays. And now the reason I'm telling you about them is because I can't make cakes. I'm an awful baker or chef or whatever, even in human food. So let alone making dog food, I will just not even try. So my point is, if you can't do something but you need something, pay someone else to do it, because it will save you so much time and hassle and stress and anxiety. Just pay them to do what they're good at. It means you're also helping another company, but you're also helping yourself without having to stress about it or spend time on it or waste lots of products and lots of money trying to do something that you can't do. If you invest in other companies, it will also make your company stand out because you're using a reputable brand who are good at what they do and you're providing a high quality service. And yes, people could go and buy that cake themselves, but they're not going to have you to photograph it, and that's what you're selling, is your photographs, not the dog cake. And finally, Instagram. So it has 1 billion monthly users on Instagram. 1 billion, that is a lot of people with eyes on Instagram. It's obviously a free app, everyone is on there, and it's amazing for advertising. If you post quality photographs with amazing hashtags, there's no reason why your business can't succeed. So make sure you learn as much as you can about Instagram and make sure you post regularly, comment on people's photographs, like, comment, send messages, interact with your audience, and you will grow from there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below which of these you already use and which ones are new to you and you might start using from now on. Remember to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!